Let's do it. Let's do some more casts. Okay, we got the Fear Tribute team going against Pete Pumpers on the Dire side. We'll wait for the first set of bands to come out and then talk about what's going on. But yeah, like I said, hope everyone has a good time. And let's do it. We have the OD ban. Found his way into the first ban slot a few months ago, becoming a very strong hero that was generally not picked up a few months ago, but made his way into the meta and then made his way into that first ban slot. So you don't see him too often as he is banned out a lot, but when you do, he really gives you that strong mid-game presence and that strong mid-lane presence as well. But anyway, followed with the Bat Rider and then the Visage ban. Visage, one of the strongest early game supports, and with a very strong late game as well, with those familiar stunts and the familiar damage. Especially when you pick up, if you can pick up actually an Aghanim Scepter, you get 3 of those stuns. It's quite a long stun if you can chain it properly. Quite a long stun. But we'll look for the final ban here. We'll look to see if it's going to be a Wisp ban or not, or if Wisp will make it into the pool. You got to be careful letting that Wisp through. And there you go, there's your Wisp ban. So not going to be having a Wisp, but Lifestealer, Darkseer, Lone Druid, all there, all top tier heroes, sitting right. Wait, that he picked up. And interesting to see what Fear Tribute wants to start out with. See if they start out strong again with like a Lifestealer or something, or let it through. And they're going to go Darkseer, so they want that strong off lane. Darkseer good through the early game all the way to the late game. He just never tapers off. He can really build those tanky items, survive in fights, throw vacuum walls, and he always is a threat in every single aspect, every part of the game. So it really allows him to be such a strong pick. He's not like at any point super powerful, but he's always there, always enough to do something, which is why he's such a strong hero. But P Pumpers followed up with Nature's Prophet and Shadow's Demon. Very strong global presence by Nature's Prophet, and Shadow Demon the strong support. Couples well with a Leshrac or a Lina in a tri-lane, or even a Mirana more recently with that arrow. You can really do some strong stuns if you do want to play the first position Mirana or the support 3rd or 4th position Mirana. Excuse me, 4th or 5th position Mirana. And we'll see what Fear Tribute follows up with. Again, that Lifestealer is still there in the pool if they want to pick that up. So we'll wait and see exactly what they want to do here.
5 seconds remaining.
And they're going to go with the Alchemist. So now it comes with the ban. They're going to ban out Weaver, and I'll look to see if they ban out the Lifestealer as well, because Lifestealer does stack up well against Alchemist in the very late game. Able to chop away at that health and do quite a lot of extra damage because of it. But the Razor ban comes out, so that might be a signification of them wanting the Lifestealer, so I'll be very surprised if Fear actually lets them have it. We will see, though, if that is the case. Because, again, Lifestealer and Alchemist can really go toe-to-toe through the whole game, and both pretty much counteract each other. It's a really even matchup, I'd say. And there's your Lifestealer ban, so no surprise there. They didn't want to go up against that. But we should just see if people want to try and match it up with an Anti-Mage or a PL or something like that, or go for a more mid-game oriented lineup with the Nature's Prophet split push and try to end the game before the Alchemist becomes too effective. But that's very difficult to do because of how fast Alchemist does become effective. With going in early Midas, if he does do that, he can really just start stacking that gold and be, having Assault Cuirass before 20 minutes, as well as Treads, Shadow Blade, and things like that. So it really allows him to be such a strong carry, getting all those items so quickly. And it's going to be interesting to see how people decide to shut that down. But they're going to go with the Leshrac. So Shadow Demon Lesh in the tri-lane, very, very powerful. You start with the Disruption and follow it up with the Split Earth. And it turns basically an unreliable stun into a reliable stun, which is a very common combo. We didn't see it much in the International recently. It really, you usually couple it with the Lifestealer with that high right-click damage, but because the Lifestealer was so frequently banned, there was no reason for him to really come up with that. So we'll see if, again, they want to go on Anti-Mage, another high right-click damage here when he gets that mana burn going, or something other likes to go. But we'll see, as we can assume the Nature's Prophet will be heading off into the off-lane, as both sides still needing their mid-hero as well. But Darkseer actually goes up well against Nature's Prophet, so he might have a bit of a tough time, because those Treants really can't help too much, as they're easily killed by the Ion Shell if they try to go in for a last hit. last hits, as I was trying to say. And here's your support Naga Siren Wombo combo. Now, I really like that the Wombo combo has kind of made its way back into the meta, because the reason it kind of left the meta was because Naga Siren became less of an effective carry against heroes like Alchemist and Lifestealer. But now that Naga Siren is a very strong support, running in tri-lanes, you can run her with the Darkseer in that 4th and 5th position, so the Wombo combo makes a return, and you can actually see it come back and use that ulti into a vacuum wall, and it just does so much damage. You can couple it with Acid Spray and maybe pick up another big ulti hero. Because the OD's banned out, Magnus could be there if Fear Tribute want to do that, or something along those lines. Maybe an Enigma Black Hole, run that in the jungle and just run the Naga Siren and the Alchemist in a duo lane. Anything along those lines you can do. But you have to set it up right, and we'll see exactly how they're going to do it. But the Luna pickup from P-Pumpers, showing that high right-click damage as well as a short little stun there to help out with that Shadow Demon Lesh combo. So look for them to run aggressively in this dire side. So probably to match up against the defensive lane of the Alchemist and the Naga Siren. Although the Alchemist Naga Siren, coupled with some kind of strong stun, could also go rather aggressive. Maybe a Bane sleep into a net could be a possibility, although generally you want to net into some kind of reliable or unreliable stun like a Mirana arrow or a Lesh stun, or maybe even a Lina stun if they want to pick that up as well. That Lina burst damage could actually be really powerful here, considering how squishy P-Pumpers are. Shadow Demon, Nature's Prophet, Leshrac, Luna, very low health pools, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go for a Lina here. That ulti just could be too powerful. Maybe even a Lion as well. Really would go stack well up against this team. But if P-Pumpers can survive long enough into the mid game, not get ganked too much, again with that low health pool, they really could start the split push with Leshrac, Diabolic Edict, Luna with her Glaze when she starts getting like a Manta, and things like that to increase her damage, and then Nature's Prophet as well. They could really start pushing lanes down and gain control of the map, but they're going to go Crystal Maiden. So there's your reliable stun, followed up with the slow as well, and that Mana Aura really helps out Darkseer in his lane as he's able to throw some more Ion Shells out. And now for the final ban phase, both sides still needing a mid hero, so the Puck ban from P-Pumpers, we can probably see something like a Queen of Pain ban out of Fear, or a Storm Spirit ban, if they don't want to play up against something like that. But I think actually Fear really does want the Queen of Pain in this situation. Again, the burst damage against all these squishy heroes, just gonna do so much. The Queen of Pain ulti is so powerful. We'll see if they do go for that, or if P-Pumpers want to actually pick up the Queen of Pain to kind of use it as a secondary ban, because I don't think they want to play up against that kind of aggressive, high magic damage kind of hero. But Fear gonna ban out the Timbersaw, so taking away some tankiness. Timbersaw can go mid and hold his own with that reactive armor. It allows him to be very effective. It helps him stay tanky, get some extra regen. But they're going to go Dragon. I was just about to say a Dragon Knight would be perfect. It gives them tankiness. It gives them some late game, or it gives them some mid game, excuse me, and a very reliable stun as well. So that really fits their lineup perfectly. He can run mid. He'll stack up well. Again, with that high regen up against pretty much any hero, although Queen of Pain might give him some issues with that high right-click damage and, again, that harass. So I would be very surprised if Fear does not go Queen of Pain here. And there is your Queen of Pain. So we are going to have Queen of Pain, Crystal Maiden, Naga Siren, Alchemist, Darkseer up against Dragon Knight, Luna, Lesh, Shadow Demon, and Nature's Prophet. I give the advantage to Fear, as I do believe they have the strong late game and a mid game presence that's there as well with the Darkseer vacuum wall, Crystal Maiden ulti as well. If she gets a BKB, it might be all over for P-Pumpers, as they will just blow up if they can't do anything to cancel that Crystal Maiden. But they have a lot to cancel it if she doesn't get her BKB. Dragon Knight stun, if he's in ulti form ranged, you can really use that for her. Luna, even with her small stun, can save that for the Crystal Maiden. Leshrac, Shadow Demon Disruption, just so much to cancel that out. So she's going to have a hard time getting that ulti off. But if she does, and if it is for a long period of time, it's going to spell disaster for P-Pumpers. So we'll see exactly how they roll with that and how they handle it. But again, I'm going to go ahead and give the advantage to Fear Tribute for the draft as for now. We'll see if they can farm up the Alchemist and get some early game kills with the Naga Siren Crystal Maiden combo. And I believe both sides want to run aggressively for tri-lane, so they might miss each other. But we'll see exactly how that rolls out, as we do have a quick pause here coming out of the Radiant side as they're waiting for their turquoise player to hop in on the Alchemist. So we'll wait for that. And we'll talk some more strategy for the time being. Again, that Dragonite, he's going to have to do well against the Queen of Pain. It's so hard to go up as a melee hero against a Queen of Pain, as she just does so much damage. Her Shadow Strike, Harass, is so powerful in the early game, it does a lot of damage. So he's going to definitely have to put some points into Dragon Blood in order to really make sure he has the regen to stick around and get last hits, because he does need some farm to become too effective. But more than anything, he also needs his levels. Once he gets level 6 in Dragon form, it allows him to initiate from a very long range, and he can really get some early game kills going there. But interesting enough, I don't think so, but they might be able to do a level 1 Rosh. I think the option's there. I'm not. You have Luna, you have Nature's Prophet trees. You have a couple of stuns. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think they have enough, but I think maybe the option's on the table. So it'll be interesting to see if they do go for that. I would be surprised if they did, though, as the Shadow Demon doesn't really help them too much with that. But anyway, looking at the Radiant side again, it's going to come down to how aggressive they want to be. Do they want to just hang back and let the Alchemist farm, or do they want to try and be really aggressive with net into Frostbite and trying to get those early game kills? Because you can actually chain the net, start up the Alchemist stun, and after the net expires, throw out the Frostbite and get a max Alchemist stun out there. But they gotta be careful. They can't stack that Alchemist stun for too long, because going up against a Shadow Demon or a Lesh, if Lesh gets his stun off at the very end of an Alchemist charge stun, he might stun himself, and it will be massive damage compounded. So it could be a very bad scenario if Alchemist wants to hold that stun for too long. It's going to come down to timing for them, though, how exactly they want to plan it out. And again, we can assume that they want the Darkseer and the Nature's Prophet to go up against each other. But again, I think both sides want to run aggressively. But the Alchemist could run defensively, for sure. I think the Alchemist would benefit more in a defensive one than the Luna would in a defensive one, but we'll see. Although Luna, she is very squishy, so maybe she does want to go defensive. We'll see exactly how it stacks up. And we will wait for this person to reconnect. Seems that we always have some issues with disconnects on these team games. It's really strange to me, as I assume that when you're in a team game you have to all be stacked up, but maybe I'm wrong. Not entirely sure. But we will wait and see. Yet again, I've come to the issue of where I've run out of things to discuss about strategy as we're waiting for the game to start, so we'll give it some time. We will give it some time. And there we go, Alchemist is back. He's reconnected. We have some G's, so it's up to the Dire now to say that they are ready, and we can get this game underway. Alright, here we go. So we'll see if the Dire want to make an immediate push somewhere. It doesn't look like they're too ready to go, but they are going to all head into the bottom lane. So again, that level 1 Rosh an option as they immediately smoke up. Level 1 Edict on the Lesh. You usually see Split Earth leveled up. They could be going for a level 1 Rosh. I think they're going to do it. Nature's Prophet has his trees, aura on Luna. They're going for level 1 Rosh. Alright, can the Radiant sniff this out in time? Darkseer, he's the only one in the bottom lane. They're not going to know. This could be a free level 1 Rosh. Alright, they're stacked up. They're ready to go. Here we go. The Radiant have no clue. They have no clue this is going on. They're smoked in. Here's your Edict. And they're going to get this for free. They're going to get this completely for free, as long as they execute it properly. Here we go. Now Rosh is going to be slamming away on the heroes. Here comes Darkseer, though. Does he think that something's going down here? No, he's still hanging out. The die. Oh, the Radiant. They have no clue. They have no clue. Here comes some more trees. Oh, he only gets one! He only gets one Treant. This is... Oh, no. They might not be able to do this now. They might not be able to do this. Luna's going to salve up. Lesh is going to salve up. The salves will help them. Yet bottled by Dragonite. That's going to allow them to do it. We have another Edict coming in 5 seconds. This is a free level 1 Rosh. The Radiant, no idea. Here comes Darkseer. I think he's figured it out, but he's figured it out a second too late. As the Rosh is there, level 1, a huge advantage for the Dire to start out. And Luna also, or actually Dragonite also going to get a free double damage room bottled up as he has the Aegis. He can be very aggressive in mid. Well executed by the Dire. Smoke in, grab the level 1 Rosh, and here we go. Now the game has begun, and they've made it in time for the creep waves. So, you rarely see level 1 Roshes. I don't think we saw a single one in the International, but that's how you do it. And very, very well executed. It gives your team such a huge advantage. Already at 1,000 gold advantage. Actually, here we go. Alchemist going to charge up a stun on Nature's Prophet. He wants to throw it, and he's out of range. He's out of range. He's going to stun himself. And that will a bit of a poor execution there. Naganet not there. No Frostbite as well. Meantime, in the bottom lane, we have Darkseer just hanging out. Again, both sides ran aggressively, so... not meeting up each other in the tri lane, but they're gonna definitely want to get kills, both sides. The Radiant are gonna want to kill Nature's Prophet, Dire are gonna want to kill Darkseer. But I think the advantage is gonna go to the Radiant here. They have the better initiation, they have the better stun duration, and also Nature's Prophet is a lot squishier than Darkseer. He has a stout shield, he has a lot of regen, it's gonna be very hard to kill him. He's actually gonna do so pretty well so far. We'll look at CS, and pretty even on all sides. Dragonite, although, having a bit of an issue against Queen of Pain. Only 2 last hits to Queen 6. And now, actually, we have a huge chase. Darkseer running way back. Creep Wave tailing him. I don't think they can catch him in time. They're not in range for a disruption. They can't get him. Shadow Demon can continue to stack Shadow Poisons and scare him out of lane, but they're not going to get the kill. Although he has 4 Shadow Poisons stacked up. Now he needs to be very careful. That's a lot of damage early game. Shadow Demon wants another one as well. Can he find one? He might be able to. He might get 5. Yes, he got 5. Darkseer. That's a lot of damage, dude. That's 210 damage. Is he going to get a 6th? No, the 6th doesn't connect. And a lot of mana wasted there by the Shadow Demon. But yeah, almost actually getting the Darkseer with those Shadow Poisons. In the meantime, they want to go on this Nature's Prophet. There's your Frostbite. Where's the net? Where's the net? There's the net. Alchemist stun thrown out. Riptide as well. They're right-clicking. They'll get it. First blood to the Naga Siren. And there is your aggressive, more aggressive tri-lane on the Radiant side, as the stun duration was just much longer. And the Radiant get the first blood, get the gold. And now we'll go back to the bottom lane here. Darkseer stacking up very well as the tri-lane. He's actually pulling at the same time, so he's doing a very good job holding on to this lane. Dragonite has caught up to the Queen of Pain now. Still has his Aegis, still can be aggressive if he wants to. And that Aegis essentially at this point in the game is a full heal. It'll allow him to get all of his mana and health back whenever he wants, with no cost, as long as he times it properly. So again, essentially that'll just allow him to instantly heal whenever he wants, and allow him to spam all of his mana and stuff for no risk. Which is why that level 1 Aegis is so damn good for a hero like a mid, especially like a Dragonite. So are they going to want to dive this now? There we go. We're going to go again. He's going to surge up, but the disruption is there. Oh, the split earth, poorly timed. That'll allow him to run off. And I think he'll actually make it away okay. Or will he, though? No mana on the Shadow Demon. Right clicks might be enough. He has a Tango. And yes! Shadow Demon picks up the kill. Right clicks just enough to get him down. So 1-1 the score. Both off lanes having a bit of an issue against these tri lanes. Nature's Prophet trying to hang back and do whatever he can. In the meantime, Dragonite. Where is Dragonite at? Dragonite died. Oh, he popped his Aegis. There you go. So there's your full heal right there. Brings his health and mana back up to full, but already taking a lot of harass from this Queen of Pain, who I think has been managing the bottles a little bit better. Yeah, had the Invis Rune last, and as the new rune spawns, it's going to be an Illusion Rune bottom, and Queen of Pain will pick up that one as well. So Dragonite needs that rune control, not getting it right now. In the meantime, though, Darkseer harassing this Luna Owl while the supports are away. Going to surge up a creep to try and get some more harass damage. And Dragon Knight trying to get whatever farm he can get, while Queen of Pain is out for the time being, picking up that rune. She also just picked up Boots, I believe. So she'll be a little faster, and she'll get some more harass with these illusions as well. And Dragon Knight will have to back as another Shadow Strike flies out, and just look at this damage. He's going to try to Bottle Crow here, which he essentially has to do, which is unfortunate for him. That'll slow his farm down a little bit. But he'll get what he needs, and he's doing alright. That Aegis will help him. If he didn't have that Aegis, he would have had such a worse time than he's having. He's at 13 CS to the Queen of Pain 17. And in fact, he's going to go in here and pop Dragon Form. Does he have enough for a stun? No. If he would have had a stun there, Queen of Pain probably would have died. So unlucky that the mana just wasn't there for him. But with Dragon Form, it'll allow him to get some more last hits and be more aggressive. In the meantime, though, Darkseer surged up running from Shadow Demon. And it looks like the supports in top lane had to go back to base. Maybe trying to be a little over-aggressive and pick up the kill. But in the meantime, Alchemist, 2 points into Greevil's Greed. He wants his hand at Midas. He's a bit behind on farm. Only at 16 CS to Luna's 26. So he is actually very far behind as we have a disconnect from Nature's Prophet. So we'll wait for him to reconnect. But it's interesting that Alchemist is having such a hard time farming. It would feel like he would have the easier time not being up against a Darkseer who is pushing lanes and things like that. But he is having quite an issue, sitting at only 16 CS as Crystal Maiden now DCs as well. But it's going to come down to I think early rotations now. Now that the Luna's ahead in farm, and the Alchemist again sitting behind, although he can catch up very quickly once he gets his Midas. Look for the Dire to make some rotations to try to take him or the Queen of Pain out. Excuse me, because they definitely don't want to have to deal with a farmed Alchemist in the mid game, as it's just such a pain to just things are going well. You're killing supports, you're farming your carry, and suddenly an Alchemist with BKB Assault Cure Shadowblade comes out of nowhere 20 minutes into the game and just wrecks your whole team. It's very obnoxious, and he can do it being just in a lane or in a jungle. He doesn't need to have anything specific to do that. So you're really going to have to shut him down by killing him early, and we'll see if they do make any rotations to accomplish that, or they'll just let him go. Again, maybe look for the Queen of Pain in mid instead. Is actually Leshrac is hanging out in mid. Dragon Form's still up on the Dragon Knight for about half duration. He'll have enough mana for Dragon Tail in a little bit. He needs 10 more mana, and his bottle's coming back as well. So if he gets his bottle quickly, refills on mana, he'll have enough for a Flame Breath and a stun. If he uses his stun, Flame Breath plus Edict, or Split Earth into Edict, this Queen of Pain will go down. So we'll see if they can accomplish this, or if it'll take too long and the Queen of Pain will suspect that the Leshrac is missing. So we will wait. The Nature's Prophet is back, but Crystal Maiden still DC'd. This is when I'd hoped for a co-commentator to bail me out, as I run out of things to talk about again for our second long pause. But we'll look at items for now. Again, Nature's Prophet wants to go Midas as well. Alchemist working on his. Dragon Knight, he has, what does he have coming on the courier besides his bottle? He has Boots and a Magic Wand. Magic Wand will help, as the Queen of Pain tends to like to cast a lot of spells. Darkseer wants the Soul Ring, is ways away though, as his farm hasn't been too grand, only sitting at 10 CS. And as for the Luna, she has her Treads, she has Ring of Basilius, still has her Salve as well, and Shadow Demon sitting on some sentries, and some boots. Early boots on Shadow Demon is good. He definitely needs those to escape, as he has a very slow move speed in the early game. As for Naga Siren, who picked up the first blood, she's got boots as well. So supports with brown boots, always good. In fact, is anyone missing brown boots? Crystal Maiden, and then of course Alchemist and Darkseer still out on those. While Dragon Knight has his on the way, and Leshrac is missing those as well. You'd be surprised how much brown boots matter in the early game. It can actually help you get away just barely a lot of the time. So it is important to get those up on your supports very quickly. Leshrac has enough, but he wants to hang around for this kill in mid here, and we will focus here and see if that is the case, if they can accomplish this. And I believe they can, as long as the Queen of Pain doesn't suspect it. If she does, She has her ulti, and I believe at 367 health, that ulti will just barely not kill. But if she gets a scream off and an ulti on the Lesh is done. In fact, she could probably get a scream off and a shadow strike, and that might even be enough to kill this Leshrac, as he has no regen and won't be able to get back to base in time. So we will wait and see. And it is level 2 Shadow Strike, so it does tick for about 40 damage over time, as well as 75 strikes. So yes, 5 hits of 40, 275 damage, plus the scream damage. So yes, that's a dead Leshrac if she does get a Shadow Strike. And it's pretty easy to get a scream and a Shadow Strike off. So they have to get these stuns timed out perfectly. We are still waiting. And there we go. Crystal Maiden back up. Ready to go. Man, if she TP's mid, that's going to totally ruin this gank by the Dire. I don't... Yeah, Leshrac is not in... Ooh, he might be in vision. Can we take a peek? No, he is not in vision. Just barely. And here we go. Queen of Pain. Is she going to feel comfortable to move up? Actually, Lesh bails. Lesh bails out, doesn't go for it, which surprised me. I feel like they could have definitely got it if they chained their stuns properly, but they're instead going to look for the Darkseer here. And actually, yeah, here's Crystal Maiden smoked, or actually Naga Siren smoked up, and Crystal Maiden moving in as well, so they sniffed that one out. And actually, I heard a Dragon Tail in mid. Dragon Knight's going on Queen of Pain. Does he have enough damage? No. If he has one, if he gets one Flame Breath, this Queen of Pain will go down. Oh man, I think he can just walk up and Flame Breath her. Oh no, she's just out of range. In the meantime, Leshrac goes down in the bottom lane. Not sure, I guess the rotation, yeah, we had Naga as well as Darkseer, so good rotation there. And they're looking for the Luna. Oh no, this Luna is in a very bad position. If she gets netted out here, she will go down. And here we go. Here comes the net. Disruption not going to be there in time. Oh, defensive disruption now. Shadow Demon in trouble. They might get 2 kills for 1. Luna on the run. She's frozen out by Frostbite. Nature's Prophet ulti not enough. And a double kill for Darkseer as Luna does go down. That's going to buy so much time for the Alchemist. In the meantime, in mid lane, Dragon Knight picks off the Queen of Pain with that Flame Breath. Queen of Pain being too aggressive and not respecting the high damage burst from Flame Breath, which is now level 4, doing 300 damage. So a win for the Radiant and a win for the Dire. The mid going down, and then I think it's a better win though for the Radiant as they do pick off the Luna and give Alchemist some more time to catch up, as he already nearly has. He'll have his Midas and one more creep last hit. Can he get it? Can he get it? He wants it, and he did not get it. In fact, he'll take a lot of damage here. Sprout available? No, didn't want to use it. If he would have gotten Sprouted in tower range, he would have had a real bad time. But he'll have his Midas here. One more last hit. He's waiting for it. Oh, this Nature's Prophet not letting him get it. In fact, harassing him out of lane almost. In the meantime, Queen of Pain picks off Dragon Knight mid, pops the ulti, takes him down, and returns kill. So Radiant in the lead here for sure. Even after that level 1 Rosh, I can assume the gold graph probably dipped back. Yeah, nearly back in favor of the Radiant. And so now, as we look at where the supports are hanging out, we still have Crystal Maiden in bottom. But here comes Nagasine with the net. Nature's Prophet stuck down. Riptide, Alchemist stun, charging up. There it is, and this is a dead Nature's Prophet. Alchemist will pick up... No, Nagasine will pick up the last hit. Alchemist will use ulti to regen his health. And another win for the Radiant. Alchemist, Midas on the way. He'll pick up Treads very soon and go for that Shadow Blade, and he'll have it very, very quickly. Although that Midas, about 2 minutes slower than average Midas is. Usually see it by 6 minutes. Luna with the DD rune. This could be real bad for Crystal Maiden or Darkseer if they want to dive. The Shadow Demon being very, very aggressive here, saying, stay away. Alright, more like saying, I dare you to come forward. As there's your Midas on Alchemist, although he hasn't popped the cooldown yet. He's going for a jungle crypt that'll cost him another like 10 seconds. And Nature's Prophet back in as well. So we'll go for a bit of a lull here, but here we go again. Luna still has the DD rune. No, it's going to run out before they can do anything though. And they actually have Naga Siren in as well. Does she have ulti up? No, she doesn't. She does have a net and Riptide, although here come the Dire. They've sniffed it out. Disruption, not there. Out of vision is the Naga Siren. Crystal Maiden throws out a Crystal Nova. the Dire will back off for the time being. In the meantime, in top lane, Alchemist being scared off by the Nature's Prophet. And Dragon Knight actually making a rotation here. They want to kill this Alchemist. His ulti's going to run out. No, he just popped it, so his ulti will be up for this. But they have Sprout. He has no tangos. He has no way to get out of Sprout. Here comes Dragon Knight. Dragon Tail. Where is it? There it is. All right, here we go. Sprout used as well. A little early, though. Can they pick off the kill? They saw a frame, but Nature's Prophet ulti, and yes. Alchemist goes down, but here comes Queen of Pain. Naga Siren, they want something. They're not going to get it. And a very important kill on the Alchemist. There. Taking him down, slowing him down. And Luna actually jumping back up to 46 CS. She's farming so well right now. She has 1,000 gold. She'll have a very early BKB or Helm of the Dominator if she wants to pick up that up as well. And start stacking Ancients, which have not yet been stacked. In fact, neither Ancient Camp is stacked. And actually, Shadow Demon playing way up in front, scaring off the Crystal Maiden. And they'll get a free tower here. Luna picks up the last hit. Gets a nice little gold boost, and that's our first tower of the game. Alchemist gets back just in time for his Midas, but he's going to have it off cooldown for a little bit here. In the meantime, though, in bottom lane, Shadow Demon goes down. Leshrac very low. Luna ulti pop it. She's netted down. She can't get close enough to do anything, and now she's in trouble. Back comes Crystal Maiden. She has no mana. Actually, she just got enough for a Frostbite. Is there a net available? 6 seconds. In comes Queen of Pain. Throws it a Shadow Strike. Scream as well. Riptide will pick it up. And Luna will go down. They've smoked back up now to get the extra movement speed. They want to get this Lesh. They're not going to get it there. Here comes Dragon Knight. And he'll scare off any further aggression and allow the Lesh to get away. But another win for the Radiant. And in the meantime, Alchemist hanging out in the jungle. Will start farming away. Still wants his treads. And that death early will slow him down away from a pretty early Shadow Blade. Which you again usually see about 12 or 13 minutes in. Alchemists will have their treads and Shadow Blade up. But Naga Siren picked up some Tranquils. And we have a Fortify because Nature's Prophet doing some split push in the top lane. He's picked up his Midas as well, which is pretty alright considering he did die twice. So good for him. Dragon Knight being very aggressive here on Queen of Pain. Needs to be careful because there is an ulti available. Do they want to go man fight right now? Looks like they do. Dragon Tail out though. Is there a Flame Breath? Not enough. Actually, yes. But Nature's Prophet ulti enough to take that. But now here we go. Frostbite. Darkseer. He's very low though. He can get just sniped down. Dragon Knight gonna try to do something. He misses an attack. Dragon Tail's a creep. But he'll be able to get out just barely. Oh man, if he would have Dragon Tailed that Darkseer, he would have had the kill. But no. Instead, Bell's off and he'll take the Queen of Pain. In the meantime though, Alchemist died again. I didn't see where that happened. It was Luna who picked up the kill. He rotated top to try and defend the Nature's Prophet push and ended up going down. Sprout probably enough to keep him in range of Luna's high damage output. So another unfortunate death. Lesh in the meantime smokes up, wants to find something mid. As Luna's going to rotate in as well. Shadow Demon here. Ooh, he's going to find Crystal Maiden. Pops a ward just in time to see her and we'll run away. Another ward placed in the same spot. Lesh saw that actually, so does he have a sentry? No. Shadow Demon pops the sentry way away actually. Kind of a miscommunication there. In the meantime actually, Darkseer in trouble, or excuse me, Luna in trouble mid. And she goes down. Gets caught out by 3 heroes. And again, the carries are dying a lot right now, so both sides being slowed a lot. As all of the first and second position heroes are going down. Dragon Knight, the only one who's only died once. I believe Queen of Pain has died twice, yes. Doesn't even have her treads yet. And it looks like Dragon Knight is building an armlet here. And in the meantime, Alchemist trying to recover now as he again took another hit and did go down. Smoke up by the Naga Siren. Do they want to use it already? Do they want to look for something here? Luna TP's in. Do they want the Queen of Pain? Can they get the Queen of Pain? They need a Dragon Tail, which is available if they want to use it. But instead they'll just go for pushing the tower down. With a DD and the Dragon, that'll be a free mid-tier tower, as well as Edict. So no glyph used. Luna picks up the last hit and she'll bail out. And actually they spot out the Crystal Maiden. Chase her off with a Lucent Beam. And so far, 3 towers down now for the Radiant. No towers in return. Luna now sitting, wants to look for a pair of jumps. She'll have it in about 400 gold. Dragon Knight still at that DD rune for a little bit if they want to do something, but it doesn't look like it. They're content to sit back and farm. Rosh has respawned. And they all are around the general area. Do they want to go for it? Regenerate bottled up by Dragon Knight. They're thinking about it, although I don't think they really want to do it just yet. As the Radiant with this ward here probably have an idea that it's going to go down. Instead they'll pick up a stacked Ancient Camp. And this will probably get Luna her drums, as well as Dragon Knight closer to his armlet. But oh, here we go. Smoked up the Radiant. They want to find something. They thought they were doing Rosh. They won't find them there. They'll look for Ancients. Luna and Dragon Knight are still hanging around. Darkseer gonna get Dragon-tailed. Alchemist gonna stun himself. Here comes Queen of Pain. She blinks in. Ultis. Oh, the Luna only has 20 health. Searched up the Darkseer, but he gets stunned by Split Earth. In the meantime, Leshrac is stunned out. Crystal Maiden ulti used. It's an uncancelled. Leshrac goes down. Luna back in. So low health. She'll get taken down by the Alchemist stun. In the meantime, Dragon-tail up on Crystal Maiden. Naga Siren ulti used. Is that gonna save her life? She has... No, she's gonna get out. She's gonna get out okay. Oh, but Nature's Prophet, Shadowbladed up's gonna snipe out the Crystal Maiden, sprout up the Alchemist. He's charging up a stun. He'll throw it. He'll try to get away here. He's gonna get amplified. Is he gonna get away though? Dragon Tail not available. Ulti up in 5 seconds. He'll be able to do it if he can stay in range. Can the Radiant react in time for this though? He's gonna pop ulti. There it is. Dragon Tail. It is in range. He does pick it up. Nature's Prophet TP's in. Alchemist will go down to a dragon, but here comes Darkseer. He uses a vacuum. He has an Ion Shell up as well. Naga Siren gonna net the Nature's Prophet. They want a return kill. Defensive disruptions up. Dragon Tail used again on the Darkseer. Split Earth to follow up as well. Queen of Pain blinks in, screams, takes on the Nature's Prophet. Shadow Strike on the Shadow Demon. Dragon Knight clicking away. Wants to pick up something. Edict is up on the Lesh. And they're gonna find a Dragon Tail on the Queen of Pain, but nets down on the Dragon Knight. Nature's Prophet TP's back in again. Blink away by the Queen of Pain, and now they want the Dragon Knight. Crystal Maiden right clicking, as well as Naga Siren. But they're not going to have the damage to do it. Queen of Pain blinking in again, screaming. Wants that Dragon Knight. Crystal Maiden coming back in again. Has a Frostbite. Has a Nova. The Dragon Knight's so low. Can they pick him up? Frostbite's there. It's a right-click damage enough. No. They're going to pick off the Naga Siren. Crystal Maiden now on the run. And such a long engagement here. Are they going to find anything else? They'll find the Queen of Pain again. Do they have enough? She blinks away. And she'll be safe unless they can hit a Split Earth. She has enough mana for another blink. Nature's Prophet TPing in behind, but Alchemist is here now. Is Nature's Prophet in a bit of trouble? He has a Shadow Blade. He'll use it. He'll get sent up, but he'll be okay. And does he still want this Queen of Pain? She has to hang around. She's so low. Nature's Prophet still hanging. Wants this Queen of Pain. Is he gonna stay around long enough? No, he'll have to get out of there. And now they find the Nature's Prophet. He Shadow Blades DP's out. Realized he was still there. Alright. So after that huge engagement that just lasted so long, I had no idea who really came out on top, but it seemed like the Dire did, as they pick up a 5,000 gold advantage. And they definitely get the better of that one. And in the meantime, we look at the farm, and actually they want to go back in to do Rosh here. They can kill this very quickly with Edict and that right-click damage. Will the Radiant figure this one out? They don't have a ward in range. It just barely didn't see. And can they figure this out in time? Rosh down to half. I don't think they're going to get there. Naga Siren, her ulti's on cooldown. They won't find this. Yep, this will be a free Rosh for the Dire as they sneak in. Oh, but here comes Naga Siren. Her ulti's up. Can she get it off in time? No. That's an Aegis for Luna, a free Rosh for the Dire, and they take an even larger advantage here now. As Luna will pick up her Helm of the Dominator from this Ancient stack. I can assume the armlet is up. No, actually, Dragon Knight went Helm of the Dominator as well, so no armlet for him. They'll deny this tower as well. In the meantime, Queen of Pain spotted up by Nature's Prophet, and she'll blink away to safety. So now, looking at who's in the lead here, again, the Dire with that gold advantage, especially after that Rosh as well. They might want to be aggressive here and try to keep this Alchemist from becoming too scary, as he is going to pick up his Shadow Blade after this creep, I believe. Yep, he has, or actually, he already had enough. I'm a big dumb idiot. So with that, he'll finish his treads as well, and he'll be able to start fighting a little bit more effectively with that Shadow Blade into Unstable Concoction initiation. That'll be enough for him. In the meantime, Dragon Knight finds an illusion of Queen of Pain, Gonna be sad that that wasn't the real deal. And yeah, they're gonna want to make sure this Alchemist doesn't get too scary, because I don't think they have anything to really counter this Alchemist in the very late game. Once he's stacked, the Luna will have a strong damage output, but she's so squishy, so easily locked down by an Abyssal Blade. Once that is picked up, a very common item on the Alchemist is his Shadow Blade. Has just arrived. Actually, he's caught up in Nature's Prophet. He throws out a stun, gets his Shadow Blade, and that'll be enough for him to run away. And a lucky pickup there. Dragonite in the meantime, split pushing. Here comes some Naga Illusions to throw out a Riptide. And he will back off. Queen of Pain wants a BKB, has an Ogre Club. Actually, she might be going Aghanims as well. We'll see exactly what she wants to go for. Although an Aghanims might not be that bad, considering, again, the squishiness of the Dire right now, besides the Dragonite, who is looking to pick up what I believe to be a BKB with the Mithril Hammer. In the meantime, Alchemist wants his Nature's Prophet. He's charged up a stun. He's Shadow Bladed up. Can he find them, though? 2 seconds. 1 second. No. He will stun himself. His ulti will run out. And his Shadow Blade will run out here soon as well. He'll have to bail. Nature's Prophet now doing quite a lot of damage. Once an Orchid will be there relatively soon as well. Luna going to try to steal some Ancients. I don't think the Radiant will try to contest this. In fact, they don't have vision of it, so they will let it go. Lesh coming in, I believe, to stack some more Ancients, as these Ancient stacks really do matter. Luna can farm them so quickly. She has a DD as well, so she'll probably get there in time to use that to farm this stack. She's going to have so much gold, and she'll have a BKB very soon. And she'll be able to just free cast, pop her ulti, and do so much damage. Look for them to be aggressive once she does pick up her BKB. Crystal Maiden dewarding the recently placed wards. Darkseer does have his mech. Naga Siren does have Medallion. So they do. The Radiant can fight. They can definitely fight right now, but they don't want to. They want to farm up this Alchemist, who is getting closer and closer now towards... in fact, he does have enough for his treads, and he'll look to either go Assault Cuirass or BKB. Maybe BKB, considering how much stun is there on the Dire side. Dragonite, again, still looking for his BKB, farming away. And we've gotten to that stage of the game where both sides want a little bit more before they go into another engagement. Luna needs to be a little careful here. Getting very low. Lucky there's no Queen of Pain nearby to blink in one shot. Although Queen of Pain is hanging out in mid. Alchemist picks up his treads, and again, we'll see if he goes to Assault Cuirass or BKB. I think the smarter decision is BKB. So we'll wait for that, as he is having some unfortunate last-hitting issues here. Only 86, and Alchemist needs to have so much more in order to be truly effective. That Midas bailing him out to help him have enough as he does. In the meantime, though, Invis Rune Leshrac sitting next to the Darkseer. Body blocks him. They might know he's there now. Nature's Prophet is in. Alchemist charging up. No, not charging up a stun. Isn't the cover of Shadow Blade. There's a Lesh stun, though. Dragonite's here as well. Throws out a Dragon Breath. Can Alchemist get away in time before Shadow Blade runs out? He's running towards the trees. He has a TP. He will use it, and he will get away. No vision up on the Dire just yet. Can't see him. Can't take him down. And now, a lot of Dire heroes hanging around in the jungle. They're going to spot out Crystal Maiden, but not going to go and aggress any further. And they're going to look to push a tier 2. I think they're finally ready to be aggressive here. Aegis running out in a minute. Haven't used really any of it. They haven't tried to push with it at all. So they're going to try and do that in the last minute they have. Oh, and they have... Oh, they have an Alpha Wolf. So even more damage now for the Luna. They'll be able to push this tower with Edict as well very quickly. We'll see if the Radiant want to defend it. I don't think they do, to be honest. They know the Aegis is still up for a little bit longer. And I believe this tower will just get pretty nuked down here. Aegis in 30 seconds. Darkseer has Vacuum Wall. Do they want to do something? Naga Illusions? Nope. The tower will go down. The Dire will bail. And the Aegis will expire. So, 24 minutes into the game, Gold Graph, XP Graph, 7,500, 5,000, or actually not respectively, in favor of the Dire. It is 7,500 gold and 5,000 experience. And misstack, unfortunately, for the Luna. She'll have to deal with just one for now, as she's picked up a Mithril Hammer and an Ogre Club. She'll have her BKB very, very soon. In fact, 300 gold away from that. In the meantime, though, Nature's Prophet caught out. Ulti down by Queen of Pain. So finally, some blood, as the game had reached a very quiet point for a while. Alchemist sitting on 2,700 gold. Okay, we'll wait and see exactly what he wants to go here.
Dire's top tower is
Dragon Knight, in the meantime, about 1,000 gold away from his BKB. And the Radiant want to get a tower here, but will the Dire try to defend? Shadow Demon's coming in, he's the only one though. So instead they'll go for a trade here and try and push this other mid-tier 2. And now, Darkseer TPing in to try to defend, but I don't think they'll be able to. This tower is getting absolutely destroyed so quickly, so much damage. Luna picks up the last hit and another tier 2.
Dire's top tower has
Although this time they do trade a tier 1 for it. But no last hit for Alchemist, so he's doing rather poorly. Oh, Lesh, so far up. He's surrounded right now. Trying to get an aggressive ward down. He will just get blown up. Free kill for Darkseer, who is looking at 2,000 gold. See if he wants to go pipe or something similar to deal with that Luna ultimate, that Nature's Prophet ultimate. We'll see exactly what he wants to do here. Dragon Knight so close to his BKB now. Armlet picked up by the Alchemist. Very, very interesting. Not a common item for Alchemist in the least, as BKB does go up on Luna. So with an Armlet, he'll get that extra strength, and he'll be a pretty tanky actually with that. And but no BKB, he'll be able to be stunned out so easily. We'll see how that works out for him. And in the meantime, Dragon Knight has enough for his BKB.
Dire's
He does
bottom
pick it
tower
up, so
under attack.
BKB on Dragon Knight and Luna is going to be mayhem for the Radiant. We'll look to see the Dire be very aggressive. Probably wait for the Rosh to respawn, as it does respawn in about a minute. So once that Rosh comes up, once the Dire go for that, if they do get that Rosh, they'll look to break the high ground and try to win this game. As it looks like Queen of Pain very low here. Nagasar and ulti used, but not effectively. Naga runs out of range, and Queen of Pain does go down. So an unfortunate situation there is now Leshrac chasing out the Nagasar and missing the Split Earth. Nature's Prophet TP's in under the cover of Shadowblade. They're going to net on the Leshrac now. He's in a lot of trouble. Crystal Maiden uses Frostbite, and he goes down. Ulti used as well. Orchid used by the Nature's Prophet, and Crystal Maiden will get blown up. As Nature's Prophet doing so much damage right now. But here comes Alchemist. He's got Armlet. He's got a stun. Can he slap chop fast enough? He can. Picks up the kill. And a gem as well. In the meantime, in top lane, Darkseer going down.
Top tower has fallen.
As trying to defend this tower, gives the kill away to the Shadow Demon. And that's the last tier 2 tower for the Radiant. They're left with only their tier 3s. So now they're going to feel very, very unsafe. And the Dire can be even more aggressive now with the farming. As Luna just finished her BKB, already has 2,300 gold. She can look to build a Satanic very soon here, or go straight for the Manta, as she probably has enough for a Yasha right now. Rosh respawning in 20 seconds, though. They want this Aegis. With this Aegis, they can say, screw the Manta, we'll push now and we'll win. So we'll see if the Radiant try to want to go for a steal here with the Naga Siren ulti. But no, it's down for a minute and a half. It's not going to be up in time. She used it to try to save that Nature's Prophet and failed to do so. So now with the Naga Siren ulti down, they're not going to be able to contest this Rosh. So instead, they might have to let it go, as the Rosh has respawned. Luna and Dragon Knight will probably rotate into there. But here come the Radiant. No, they want to contest this. They say, no, we do not want to give you an Aegis. Shadow Demon not nearby. They're going to go. Here we go. Smoked up. There's a Treant. They see it. They see the Luna. Are they gonna be able to defend this? Darkseer, here he comes. He reveals. Has vacuum wall. There's the wall. Hits 4. Queen of Pain ulti. Hits 4 as well. Mech use. Luna ulti pop. BKB. Luna goes down. She does not have enough. Shadow Demon, Nature's Prophet, all down. In the meantime, Naga falls. Darkseer on the run. Buyback out of the Nature's Prophet. And Dragon Knight will fall as well. The Radiant will take it. The Radiant will take this one. Beautiful initiation. Beautiful vacuum wall. And they'll get the Roshan. So they realized that they could not let this one go away for free. They come in and they full team wipe the Dire, and they'll take a Roshan as well. Nature's Prophet, the only one alive, and won't be able to do anything about this. And Alchemist dropping very low. There needs to be a little careful. But again, they will take this Rosh. They will give the Aegis to the Alchemist. They mech up to be sure. And a huge one. Oh, it's a cheese Rosh as well. So Darkseer picks up a cheese. I think they were surprised at that as well. I didn't realize it was the third Rosh. Again, I guess it was the third Rosh because of that level 1 Roshan. So Alchemist with an Aegis has a Basher as well. If he builds that into an Abyssal Blade, he's going to be unstoppable. He'll be able to Abyssal the Luna, take her down instantly. And this game is turned. This game has turned around. It was a 10,000 gold lead for the Dire. But now it's starting to irk back the other way. The Radiant feeling comfortable enough to be outside, but Alchemist has to be careful. Here comes Luna, here comes Shadow Demon. Stun out, but they say no, they don't want to try and aggress any further, and Alchemist will go back to farming, as again, he wants to finish that Abyssal Blade in order to lock down that Luna through BKB. Force Staff picked up by Naga Siren. She has her ulti up now as well. And with all that bonus gold, it really does help the supports as well as Queen of Pain, who not sure what she's really going for. She picked up BKB. That's what it was. Excuse me. Popped it once during that fight, but she might look for a Sheepstick now or an Orchid. We'll see exactly what she wants to go for. She's very far away from both of those though, so won't be too effective in soon, for that matter. Crystal Maiden. Again, she usually likes to build BKB, but so far away from that. Not going to be able to pick that up anytime soon. She will scout out Shadow Demon and Leshrac here. Queen of Pain, oh, what a nice move. Comes in and prevents the counter ward there. Very nice play. In the meantime, Luna stacking up Ancients, wants some more gold. Picked up the Yasha. Wants to go for a Manta and then build that Helm of the Dominator into a Satanic. Picking up a heck of a lot of gold here with this Ancient stack. Really using that ability to stack Ancients effectively. Alright. So now it's extra breathing room. The Radiant are feeling so comfortable to be out. They were scared back to their base, but after that Roshan, after that confidence booster, they really feel okay to be out like this. And they might even look to push here, which would be pretty silly considering how far behind they still are. They are still 8,000 gold behind the Dire right now. But they're looking to push, looking to be aggressive. They're grouping up. Dragon Knight's here. He's going to try to defend this push, and I don't think the Radiant can even get this tier 2. I think they're going to have to just let it go, and they will do just that. Or will they? They're coming back in for round 2. Alchemist. Ulti's ready to go. Oh, they're going to net down the Dragon Knight. Here we go. Charge stunned up by the Alchemist. Dragon Knight pops BKB. Vacuum Maul. Hits 2. So much damage to be done. Queen of Pain blinks in. BKB screams. Shadow Demon falls. Lesh falls. And they'll get this tower. Dragon Knight back. Actually, here we go. Luna ulti pop. BKB as well. BKB on the, Oh, Luna gets... Oh, she gets bashed. She gets bashed and goes down. Now Dragon Knight in trouble. He's frostbited down. Alchemist stun. Is he in range? Yes, he does toss it out, but he's going to turn around and say, hey, Ninja Prophet, how's it going? Queen of Pain Shadow Strike. Scream as well. He's going to go down, but he takes the Alchemist. He pops the Aegis. Dragon Knight wants the Crystal Maiden now. He might pay for it with his life, though, if he's got careful. Stun, charged up, tossed out. He's stunned out. He'll go down, too. And that's going to be another full team wipe. They pay a little bit more for it this time, but they still come out ahead, and they'll get a tier 2 tower as well. Glyph popped. Leshrac gonna try to do something, but he can't do anything. He has to be careful. If he's blinked on here, he will go down. Yeah, he realizes that. And they'll let the tower go. BKB picked up by Alchemist. He's gonna be unkillable real soon here. Real soon, they're not gonna be able to kill this Alchemist. And this is exactly what they did not want to have. They'll force a buyback out of Luna. They'll just disrupt the Alchemist as well. Lesh stun perfectly timed. Is Luna gonna get here in time? No. He'll have to bail. Without the Aegis, they cannot break the high ground. Queen of Pain gonna be farming the jungle. After that engagement, we can look at the gold graph and look at this turnaround. It was almost a 12,000 gold lead, and now it's down to 4. Experience already in favor of the Radiant. What a turnaround. It shows you the power of an Alchemist who just catches up. Uses a Midas, uses Grievel's Greed to catch up and farm so much. He'll have an Abyssal here soon, too. With his ulti and the combination of the armlet, he can just leave the armlet on as well. Although now that his ulti does run out, he will have to disengage that, or will he? He'll just let it go. He'll just let it go. He doesn't care. But again, if he farms this jungle properly, he will have his Abyssal up, and he will be able to lock down that Luna and just totally take out all damage that the Dire have. There's so much onto this Luna, and if she gets Abyssal, it's all over. Again, he only needs 700 gold to acquire the Abyssal Blade, and he'll get it with this Gravel's Greed stack, which he's managing so well now. He was so far behind on last hits, but look how close he is. He's only 20 behind now of the Luna, after being so far behind earlier. And after this Ancient stack and another Midas shot, he will have enough for his Abyssal. So he'll be stacked. Or he'll sell the Midas after this probably, and be able to buy one more item, or maybe make that a spot for the Aegis. An Assault Cuirass might not be a bad idea. And he'll also look to probably pick up a pair of boots to travel once the game gets late enough. Luna, in the meantime, still wants her Manta. Build the Yasha into that. She has enough for an ultimate orb, but I'm pretty sure she wants to. Actually, no, she did pop buyback, so she does not need to save her buyback at this point, if she doesn't have it. And look at the Radiant; they're so confident to keep pushing. Now that they know that they have the advantage. Force Staff up on the Crystal Maiden, and they're just grouped up, looking for someone, dewarding pretty much everything. Is Quinnipiac going to find this other one too? And there you go. There's your Abyssal Blade. Alchemist now doing almost 300 damage per shot, and that's without ulti. That's without his ulti popped, which does give him bonus health. Or actually, doesn't. I thought it gave him bonus strength. No, just bonus health. So just sitting on so much damage, so much HP, and the Abyssal Blade, as well as the Unstable Concoction. They realize that they have enough to win now, and I believe they're going to go for it here. I don't think they're going to wait for the Rosh. And here we go. This could be the Dire's last fight. Surprisingly enough, even though they're still technically ahead in gold, this could be their last fight now. With no buyback on the Luna still. Another 2.5 minutes until she can do that. Oh. They're going to have to let this tower go. I don't think they can defend this, but here we go. Dragon Knight gonna pop his ulti for him, gonna come in. Darkseer, BKB, Vacuum Maul, hits 3. Quinnipiac blinks back in, ultis, hits the same 3. Dragon Knight has his BKB. Oh, here comes your Naga Siren ulti. It's gonna allow them to focus down the carries. Abyssal's out, Luna's down, no buyback. Dragon Knight falls as well. What an engagement. Lestrak next. And now, Unstable Concoction gonna be using the Shadow Demon. He will go down as well as the Nature's Prophet. Buyback on him, it's not gonna matter. This is gonna be a set of racks. This is going to be racks. And Queen of Pain in the meantime wants to recatch this Nature's Prophet. I mean, what an engagement. The Darkseer pops BKB, runs in, Vac walls 3, Queen of Pain ulti, hits the same 3, and then once the BKBs were popped by Luna and Dragon Knight, they used the Naga Siren ulti to single them out and make sure that they don't get stunned, and just absolutely demolish them both. And then it's just picking at that point, taking off the supports. This is a set of racks. This might be 2 sets of racks if they're aggressive enough with it. Will they look to continue? Yes, the Alchemist going right back down to that bottom lane. Queen of Pain has to TP out. She's low on health. And actually, no, they won't be able to get the second set of racks. They'll have to bail. But we take a look at the gold graph. What a swing. What a swing. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet getting low. Do they have vision? He gets frostbited. He's dusted. He's dead. No buyback on him. That's a huge loss. No ability to split push now. Queen of Pain in the meantime looking for a sheep stick. She'll have it in about 2,000 gold. In the meantime, though, Alchemist just going mad. Takes down the Lesh, but now he's caught out by 3. And he'll go down. He'll have to buy back now. Or, honestly, will he have to buy back? They probably can't force the buyback out of him. He has it if he wants it. Rosh gonna be up as well. Yeah, he'll have to buy back to contest Rosh. That'll be how they force this one. But Naga Siren ulti is up. So this could be easily stolen by the Radiant if the Dire try to go for it. I think they have to let it go. Manta picked up by Luna. They're not out of this one just yet. They are in a huge disadvantage now. Nearly 10,000 gold already in the Radiant's favor after all is said and done. But we'll see how it goes. Radiant grouped up in bottom lane. Alchemist sitting after buyback on. He's actually going Butterfly. I've never seen an Alchemist go Butterfly. Also, I heard a Queen of Pain ulti popped. She was caught out, but now Luna, hexed up, netted down, stunned up. She doesn't have buyback. She does not have buyback. This is a free Rosh. This could be the game here. A horrible mistake. She will probably be up in time to defend, but this will be a free Rosh. Lesh actually getting caught out, vacuumed up, netted from down below. Godlike on the Queen of Pain. Mech popped. Again, they'll get this Rosh for free. Nature's Prophet just kind of hanging out. And there's your GG. There is your GG. The Dire call it quits. Final score, 36-19. A 40-minute game, an amazing comeback. The Radiant at one point were down 10,000 gold. And they find a way to bring it back and take a very impressive victory. Congratulations to them. What a game.